Hi. All right, I think you guys are about done with dinner and dessert. I think a few of you are still drinking, and that's totally fine. All right, so let's get things rolling here. Now, so as you all know, tonight we are roasting our classy and beautiful friend, Shirley Lavorato. Oh, you guys have more energy after dinner and we've been drinking a little bit. Now, last year, the classiest and most beautiful person we came up with to roast was Butch Lindley. It was a drought last year. It was a drought for us too. Where's Butch? Butch, come on up here. He's agreed to be the MC tonight. He's going to introduce our queen. He works for free, which is a good price for me. So now I don't have to be funny tonight because I know who's here, and I'm still working. I have a little bit of a career left, so I'm going to just shut up. Butch doesn't really care who he offends, but Shirley, don't you worry. You're in good hands. I talked for Butch. All right, so let's hear it for Butch Lindley and his drink.
Thanks, Paul. Once again, you've offended me terribly. So that's all right. Don't dare spill the drink, big boy. Especially since a friend of mine who's a member here at Corral made the serious mistake of giving me his account number. About every month or so, he called me and said, "What are you doing at Corral? You're not a member." Well, there's a drink on your card, buddy. So, obviously we're here to honor, more or less, Shirley Lavorato. As I came in the door tonight, she begged me to be nice. That was exactly the wrong thing to do, Shirley. If you hadn't said anything, I would have been nice. Because there are at least 2 priests here tonight, I'm kind of hamstrung to have a conversation with you folks. Where's Father Dunn at? Brother Dunn, I'm sorry. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you're a Protestant, I suppose. I knew a rabbi once and he threatened to kill me, so I'm going to kind of, it's difficult for me to clean up my conversation, especially post-politician. I tried to be nice as a politician, it didn't work, that's why I didn't run again, among other reasons. But we're here to honor, quote unquote, our friend Shirley. It is an honor. She's a great. I hope you had a chance to look at the pictures. There's one up there right now. I sat here earlier this evening, contemplating what I was going to say with a couple of glasses of Crown Royal, and every picture, and there's some that include lots of other women, got the biggest hair in the United States. Donald Trump would be glad to have hair like that. So, if I got my story right, Shirley, and I don't know that I did, am I right that you're one of 11 children? How many mothers does it take to do 11 children? One? One mother. Well, God bless your mother, I'll tell you what. And I sat next to your cousin Robert tonight. No, your nephew. You're actually the same age, I think, but I don't know how that works. If you're from Alabama, I know how it works. I don't know how it works in California. But Robert told me some stuff about you that I will never repeat to you or sure as hell nobody in this room. So, very nice gentleman, enjoyed the time with him. So, I'm a newcomer to this community. I came here in 1970 from direct from Vietnam, but via Blythe, California. If you've ever been to Blythe, you know why I live in Salinas. And it won't be bad in another month, but it was only 94 down there today, so it's all right. So, Shirley, we're really proud to honor you and jab at you a little bit, and hopefully you enjoy it. Last year I was not exactly sitting in a throne like you are, because you're the queen. I was like the guy from the old Chevy pickup. But you deserve the title of queen. And you're surrounded by a whole bunch of people who respect you, care for you, love you. I'm kind of disappointed in your choice of husband, but that's okay. Sam, you told me to be nice to you, and I said, yeah, right. So Shirley is a Soares, S-O-A-R-E-S, I think, from South County. There's only about 1,700 Soares in South County, I think. And that's without even doing the DNA. Because if you do DNA in South County, you're going to learn shit you don't know about anybody. So you wouldn't want to do that. So, we have a video of Shirley that she doesn't know that she made. It's like those cameras you see when the police chase somebody down the street. There's a camera at a convenience store and outside a motel and whatever. So Paul, would you like to show us this video of quote-unquote Shirley?
Hello, thank you for attending tonight's sixth annual roast. I am humbled to be tonight's honoree, although I'm a little confused. Usually when there's a roast, they make fun of the person, or they make fun of their mannerisms. I'm a very good person. People don't make fun of me. In fact, I go to church every day. I pray for world peace. So for those of you that think you're going to say something about me tonight, that you think you're my friends, just remember, I know people. And what you're saying is not true. In fact, we've had such a lovely evening tonight. We've had a nice dinner. We visited. I'd say let's just all go home now.
As you probably noticed, I couldn't even look at the video. I'd be laying down on the floor laughing. So, Miss Queen, that's you, by the way. Come on up. And we're going to have a couple of your friends join you up here. Grace and Ann are going to come on up. They're going to help you through this process, or hinder you, one or the other.
You don't have any comments, Shirley? You don't need that or the microphone? So that was Grace who was in the video, even though she looked like Shirley's twin. And Ann Brayler's their sisters, their princesses. Be careful with the hair, Grace. Careful with the hair. Oh. She looks great. She looks great. It's a little too full.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. We really messed up. Please note, Shirley, we have black napkins because you don't like white ones. You don't like. And she doesn't want any lint on her clothes. So I hope you're happy. I am very happy.
She has another attendant here. Make sure that crown is properly placed.
Shirley, you look positively lovely sitting here in your crown and your throne. We originally planned to get you a jeweled scepter, but we figured that we're too close proximity and you'd use it on us, so we decided against that.
You know, Shirley, as we sit at lunch every Wednesday, people come by our table and they recognize you. They pay no attention to any of us. She spends so much time talking to all these people. Once they leave, she'll say to us, "Who was that?" And we say, "How the hell do we know?" If you don't know them, you sure don't know them. Shirley and I do a lot of fundraising together with Berries and Branches, benefiting the hospital.
I can just hear you guys. You go out every day, you see people, and you're just like that Capital One commercial. What's in your wallet?
We would end up going to all the produce offices, and we'd be out for days and hours, and Shirley would say, "Are you in a safe place?" And I'd say, "Well, sometimes." And then I suggested one day, I said, "Shirley, let's go to the pawn shop." And she says, "The pawn shop? I've never been there." And I said, "Well, it's about time you get acquainted with the pawn shop. I had some things stolen from the museum, and I want to see if they're there." So we go, and I ring the buzzer, and Shirley says, "What are you ringing that buzzer for?" I said, "Because you have to ring the buzzer to get in." So we walk in, and there was a click, and she turns to me and she says, "How do we get out?" And I said, "Well, when we're ready, we just tell them, ring the buzzer, and we'll get out."
Shirley, we consider you our queen, and we're your princesses. And as princesses, we do have duties. We meet at Wednesday lunch so we can just concur with what needs to be done. But one princess duty, it is required of us. If Sam's not available and we need to go someplace, and Shirley will say, "Well, I can take my car, but I don't have any gas." So guess who gets to put in the gas? We do. Shirley doesn't put gas in her own car.
Our queen always looks put together with her haute couture outfits. I said to her one day, "Would you like to go to the 99-cent store?" Well, she'd never been to the 99-cent store. We go all the time, but not Shirley. And so anyway, we go in, and she bargain hunted, and she had the best time. She bought 30 plates for Bass Lake. Plastic, of course, which I was surprised, and sponges, because she used sponges on her makeup. And we laughed, and we got home, and an hour later there was a shooting at the 99 cent store.
I bet Sam was not happy.
Happy with us. is not a good idea.
Shirley's probably never told many of you about her tennis lessons. This was years ago, and she and Millie house signed up to take tennis. And Millie's there waiting for Shirley to arrive, and when you know it, Shirley does arrive. Whoops, we're falling apart. Anyway, she gets up. Shirley has platform tennis shoes on. So the tennis lessons didn't last that long. Well, Shirley is so sophisticated. Years ago, she was honored by the Catholic Church and by the Pope. She received the Benny Moranti Award. And we were all so proud of her. We really didn't know what the award was, but we knew she was having a dinner. So we all thought we were going to Benihana's and seeing a chef chop up vegetables. Turns out we were wrong. You can always count on Shirley as a friend. She'll do anything for you, just as long as it's not on hair and nail day. So you're truly the queen of our hearts. Two more of our princesses could not be here tonight, and they have videoed a little message for you. So Shirley, we love you.
So Millie, how do we get into this? How do you roast the same? It's gonna be tough, that's for sure. I mean, I'm sorry to miss it. Well, I'm going fishing. I'm gonna win the Derby at Starting Lake this year. That'll be great, and I'm gonna miss it because I have to go to my nephew's wedding. There you go. And you know, she told me every night. She wanted me to know what we were gonna say, I wouldn't tell her. Oh, I would do. She's just dying to know. But frankly, I just don't know what those roasters are gonna say. Millie, do I have a story? You have a story? All right, I want to hear it. You know how always cleans the love of his life, right? He buys her jewels, he buys her beautiful clothes. Well, he bought her a cabin in Rancho San Clemente. Now, I got this story from the owners of Rancho San Clemente, the Dormans. He buys her this beautiful cabin. They have a beautiful night, they have a little wine, they have a little cheese. She decided to go on a little fresh air that night. Opens the door. Oh my God, she looks down, there's a rattlesnake coiled. Runs inside, for sale sign out front, they leave. Can you do that one? Well, I don't know if I can do that. I can think about it. One of the things about Shirley, you know how clever she is. It's gorgeous. I can tell you about many times that we've been with Shirley and sitting having dinner and people come over and, oh, can I have your autograph? Aren't you John Collins? Well, anyway, this happened many times. After a while, guess what? She started signing those. People got over to get their autograph and said, Lavorato. Anyway, Shirley, have a wonderful roast. We love you. We're sorry, we're going to miss it. Have a good roast. Arrivederci. Good on that.
Now you've heard from your court.
Well, Shirley, they were talking about the pawn shop. I'm sitting over there, I can't hear too well. I thought they were talking about the porn shop. You ever been to you ever been to a porn shop? You been to the New Art bookstore over there on Fremont in Monterey? Would you like to go? I'll take you over there. They got some pretty interesting stuff in there. I don't own any part of it, but there's some interesting stuff there. I don't know if you, well, I was going to say you'd enjoy it, but Sam told me not to ask. So one of our roasters this evening, and I have to be really careful with this, is Brother Patrick Dunn. And Most of you know who he is. He is the current president of Palma School in Salinas. I gotta read this because they told me if I screwed it up, the Pope would be really mad. An independent private Catholic boys' school for junior high and high school students. He's a native of Chicago. I know somebody else that's from Chicago and I'm not too enamored with that, but that's okay. That's another story. Brother Dunn left home in July of 1964. Probably 2/3 of you weren't even born in 1964. To become, I'm reading this right what it says, to become an Irish Christian brother. Brother Dunn, are you an Irish person? That's true. Okay, that's all right. I'm pretty sure you're Catholic. I figured that part out. A vocation which he has faithfully served for 52 years. His talent, yeah, that's good. That's 52 years doing that. Good year. As some of you know, I'm an ordained minister, compliments the internet. That's not anything like what he's doing. Whole different deal. The Catholic Church and the Universal Life Church have absolutely nothing to do with each other. His talents and leadership called him here to Salinas in 1987, where he began his tenure as principal and then president of Palma. Current school year marks Brother Dunn's 30th year of service to Palma and our greater community of the Salinas Valley. Working impossible hours, being present to thousands of young men and their families, Brother Dunn's vision and leadership have quite literally made Palma the college prep school it is today. Brother Dunn, thank you. Am I helping you or are you helping me?
It's a tough act to follow tonight. Last Sunday here at the country club, Shirley's name came up. Some of the folks had a birthday party I happened to attend here. And they were lamenting the fact that they couldn't be here tonight. And they were very sad about that fact. I didn't say anything to them about that I would be here. I just said to them, if you were going to be here and had a chance to say something, what would you say? Two of them, the folks right away said, hair and nails. I didn't know what they meant by that, because I know Shirley has a nice full head of hair. Her nails always look like they're pretty nice. So Shirley, what's the story about the hair and the nails? I just can't figure that one out. I've only been here in Salinas for 30 years. And the first impression I had of Shirley, they're lasting impressions. Quality, first-class lady. She and Sam used to walk the neighborhood early in the mornings back maybe 25, 28 years ago. And they're walking South Salinas near Palma one morning. At least I thought it was them. I recall seeing Sam and another person walking towards me out in front of the school, and I wondered, who is that walking with Sam? I didn't recognize who the other person was at all. Sam I was sure about, but the other person without the hair, I had no idea that could have been Shirley, and it was. Shirley's always been part of everything Palma. Her last three sons graduated from Palma. The last one graduated my first year at Palma 30 years ago, Chris. She and Sam were, more often than not, engaged in some fundraiser for the benefit of the school, always. Matter of fact, Sam served as the first non-brother chairman of the board of directors. But that was Sam, but we really know that Shirley was the first one. She was the power behind the throne, so to speak. Evidence tonight. She was the power on the throne. There was some discussion of the various projects that would be undertaken for the school's benefit. She's always thinking proactively. Shirley always had the right contact with the right people to help make things happen, even back then. Her dear friend Frances Cislini became a dear friend of Palma with the gifting to the school, the Palma Cislini Library and the Cislini Computer Lab. None of that would have happened without Shirley and her involvement. Fundraising and friend-raising have always been Shirley's strong suits, her gifts. Is there a nonprofit in town that wouldn't want to have Shirley speaking on their behalf? I don't think so. One of Shirley's favorite endeavors was, in my view, her fondness to help fund the construction of the new chapel at Palma, the Blessed Edmund Rice Chapel. She was instrumental in meeting with the architect and the chapel committee on a weekly basis, going over the smallest of details. The purlins, the stained glass, carpeting, fixtures, fundraising, etc. Chip Campion and Calvin Short were the other drivers of the campaign. Met every week, going over donations, solicitations. Shirley wasn't bashful about asking for assistance from those that she thought could and would want to contribute to this worthy cause. There was a situation when a donation came in that she herself had solicited, and Shirley couldn't believe it. She said there must be a mistake made in the writing of the check. Who else would ever go to the donor and ask if they hadn't made a mistake in the place of the decimal too far to the left? She was told that there was no mistake. There were lots of meetings and organizing the chapel project, and it got to the point where everything was just about finished. And we were referring to the chapel as Shirley's Temple, because that's what